Hey Ghoulsters, welcome back to the Ghoul Mates. I am so excited to share with you guys that we unexpectedly got early passes for the Halloween Kills premiere tonight, a few days earlier than we were expecting to watch it, so we wanted to welcome you to another edition of the Horror Corner.
If you don't remember, we are doing reviews inside our car right after the film, so we have a lot to say. This is your franchise. I want to know what you think about the movie.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I promise we're not going to have any spoilers.
Spoiler free.
Because we don't want to ruin it for anyone. But, oh my god! You guys, this movie did not disappoint. I feel like for the true Halloween 1978 lovers, this movie is the perfect continuation to that. I can already tell that these next two movies are gonna finally give us true closure for the Michael Myers story. If any of you saw my video where I was preparing for the premiere, trying to get a recap on everything, I'll leave that right here. I didn't rewatch the 1978 movie before this. I rewatched the 2018 because I thought I knew the 78 one by heart already.
Right.
And all I can say is you need to watch both movies so you could truly appreciate everything about this film. I was just in awe about how they took something that was made 40 years ago.
Yeah, 40 years ago.
40 years ago, and totally destroyed the entire universe of all the movies that were made,
right,
to really go back to John Carpenter's vision for this film.
Yeah, watching it, I actually had to make sure that I came prepared for the movie. But yeah, the movie was just, I want to say it's one of the best slasher movies I've seen in a very long time. So much so that I almost gave up my Friday the 13th franchise to join the Halloween franchise, but I remembered that I'm loyal, so I didn't jump ship. But it was pretty amazing. It was, from the cinematography, the acting, the visual effects, the music, everything was on point. Every single thing. It had little touches of humor here and there, but not enough to make it cheesy.
Yeah, and sentiment.
Really good.
There was just you felt everything in this movie. At one point I got choked up.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I got scared, to be honest. I'm gonna be totally honest on that. I don't think I got scared, but I think it's because I love Michael Myers so much that I can't be scared.
There were a couple times where I did get scared, but you just the writing was really good. You really felt for the characters, and that usually doesn't happen in a slasher. You want most of the you don't care if the characters die, but it's crazy because you really care about the characters that are, facing all this, but at the same time you also care about Michael Myers.
Yeah,
which is different, because usually in Friday the 13th I just care about Jason. He's my favorite character.
That's true.
And you don't really care about the other characters, right? In this one you care about every character in the movie. It's crazy.
Yeah, I am not gonna lie to you guys. As a true Michael Myers fan, this movie was a lot. I'm getting emotional right now. It is just you learn so much about the character that you didn't realize before, just because it's finally the true vision that John Carpenter had for him originally. I mentioned this in my recap video, but I always had a hard time understanding how they were removing Laurie from being his sister in this timeline, or what is it called? There's another word, canon.
Canon, yes. Canon.
In this canon, but this movie really cleared up all the questions I had about everything. They did such an incredible job of telling you how the story was meant to be all along, which was amazing. And another thing too is, although I said I'm not afraid, holy wow, Michael Myers is back with a vengeance. From the minute you see him, you just know he is stronger and crazier than ever before. I don't know how the actors did it wearing a mask, but it is just insane. It's at a whole other level. So you're gonna get tons of hardcore horror slasher scenes with Michael Myers, and then you're also probably gonna see him struggle for the first time. So it's just it was just really crazy to see so many things happening in one film.
It was pretty brutal, and I was really surprised by that, because and some guy was behind me, and he's like, "That's how I wanted to see it," because you never really think that Michael Myers is really brutal, and you just see him the kills were always like kind of off screen sometimes, or like shot in a way where you see like the death and destruction leaves by, but you don't really see how it happens. And this one is pretty intense with the kills. I think it's probably some of the best kills in a slasher movie that I've seen.
Yeah, because I feel like in a way you feel him mocking his victims in this movie.
Yeah.
Like there's points where he is like going through a kill, and for example, like someone will be like trying to stop him or screaming, and he like stops mid-kill to like make kind of eye contact.
I feel like watching him is like kind of like watching a lion. Like when it kills something to eat and stuff, it kind of like looks at it and kind of hits it and stuff. It was more like animalistic.
Yeah.
But it was just like the performance was like fantastic. It was like there's one scene in a kitchen, which I won't say much. Do you know what I'm talking about? Watching that scene was just like, I had never seen anything like that. I was like, holy crap. It was just a really good scene. And it's just like, you could see how, you know, we all know that these killers are dangerous, but you didn't really understand how dangerous and evil Michael is until that scene.
Yeah.
It was crazy. To me, it was crazy.
You just like if there was ever any doubt in anyone's mind that Michael Myers has an ounce of humanity, I think this movie removes that.
Yeah, that's true.
You realize like, holy wow, you should fear this, and you're a psycho, Mandy, because you don't.
Yeah, and I agree with that because, you know, a lot of the slashers, some of them have some small amount of motivation, and he doesn't, and you find that out in the movie. It's just like, it was crazy seeing it. He was more of like a force of nature, than anything. Like, I kind of felt like he like just teared through that town like a tornado, and it was a great ride. It was fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. The only other thing I really want to touch on is how amazing Laurie Strode is. Like, the movie theater was definitely filled with like half horror fanatics like us, and then half the people that were just there for like the free passes.
Right.
And like the entire theater was like cheering for her.
Yeah.
Clearly throughout the film. Like, it was just so cool to experience it with like a very lively audience.
I was actually surprised by what they did with the character this time. Like, I was expecting
no spoilers.
No spoilers. I was expecting something completely different, but you watch it and you're like, wow, like this is not going the way I thought it was. It was good.
Yes.
It was good what they did, because it sets up like something big for the next one. So
yes,
it was great the way they portrayed her character in this one.
I agree. So my biggest, like, for those skeptics about this film, I know a lot of you have been feeling like, well, they gave away like all the good kills in the trailer. Not true at all. Holy crap. One of the opening scenes, I could not believe the amount of destruction. Wow. And then secondly, a lot of people are like, why can't this just be the final one already? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, obviously we know what's going to happen if there's still another film. Not true either. Like, they did such a great job, and now I really understand why that next film is needed. So I can't stop.
And I think they did a really good job as far as like old school sequels, like the way they used to approach them, because they always kind of you knew that the story was still open. And a lot of like sequels nowadays, they kind of just end it, and they're like, oh, there's going to be a sequel, but there's going to be just like another villain or something, and they don't really tie it into the first one, but these are all tied in. And it kind of reminded me of, this is not horror, but Star Wars A New Hope. At the end of that movie, it's open-ended, and you know that it's open-ended for another movie, and I felt that way. You're like, oh, and now I'm just really excited for the next one. So, you know, it was really, really good. It was like, aside from like the horror genre, like as a film, it was put together extremely well.
Agreed.
Yeah, it was really good. I was like, dang, I wish that, you know, horror movies were taken more seriously, because the storytelling is so good. Like, they should, you know, be nominated for an Academy Award for writing at least. I know that's crazy, but
it was
good. Really good. Yeah,
it was really good. All right.
And just to piggyback off of what Mandy said, if you watch any of the trailers, nothing has been spoiled. Like, you're going to be in for a really good surprise.
Yeah, definitely. I am so happy about that. All right, so you know we got to wrap this up with It's Freaking Bats. How many bats, 5 out of 5, would you give this movie?
I would give it 6 out of 5 bats. It's that good.
That's what I was going to say. But you're not even a Michael Myers fan.
I am now. Like, it was really good. Really, really good. Like, this is what modern horror should be.
Yes.
It was just good storytelling.
Yeah, because on top of everything, I feel like there was also obviously, I'm giving it 6 out of 5 bats too. I thought it was bat-tastic. Wow, I can't. I'm just, like, you guys know me, I'm a fangirl for this, and then just seeing it was incredible. Like, it was better than I expected it to be. And I am actually looking forward to rewatching 78 and 18 again and going back to watching it again this weekend, because it's just, like, so much to process. Yeah, it was so good. So obviously, you guys know this is not the last of us watching this movie. Nope. We're gonna rewatch it again. We're probably going to get Peacock just to watch it, like, over and over again this month. So excited about it. So let us know in the comments down below if you guys do want, like, a thorough review including spoilers in it, because we just never know how to, like, ride that fine line. But since it's so early, we just wanted to really, like, give you guys a heads up. Like, it is a must watch.
Yes.
And you should definitely watch the original.
Yes.
But if you do want a quick recap on 78 and a thorough recap on the 2018 movie to get yourself ready for the movie, you can check out this video right here. Hit the like button and let us know in the comments down below if you want that spoiler thorough review from a true Michael Myers fanatic and a film pro.
Film buff, film educator, I don't know.
Until next time, we're sending you ghouls and kisses. Bye.